to the channel. It's lovely to be able to talk to you all again. This is the first time I've had the house to myself in days. So yeah, because of school holidays, kids are back at school. They only went back yesterday. Feels like a bit of a wasted week. Like I would have loved for them to have been able to have this entire week off as well, rather than just going back to school for 2 days. But that's where we're at. So I guess it's an easing them into and transitioning back into things for them. Makes it a bit easier. But yeah, so they're back at school and then they've got tomorrow off because tomorrow's Anzac Day and then weekend, and then we have a full week of school. So just getting back into routines. But while I've got the house to myself, I don't even know where to start. So we missed putting our bin out last week. Oh man, that is the worst thing, one of the worst things to happen. Because our bins go out on a Thursday and Good Friday was the next day, we weren't sure whether they were being collected or not. And I mentioned it a couple of times. I should have just done it myself. I really should have. But whatever reason, it didn't end up getting put out. And at about 6:30 in the morning, I heard the garbage trucks and, that anxiety and rush going, my bin's not out. Anyway, long story short, it hadn't been put out. We thought it might have been hiding behind one of our cars, but it was not. And so there's just and our recycling is overflowing and there's just stuff everywhere. So I don't know where to start today. I wanted to have a house reset day. I started off, in the end, I decided I'm going for a walk. So my husband and I went for a walk and just looked at the autumn leaves, and I love autumn. It's one of my favorite times. Actually, I love all the seasons, let's be honest, but autumn here where we live is just beautiful. So went for a walk, had lunch. So it's actually, it was an early lunch because it's not even 12 o'clock yet. So it still is morning. And I've got 3 hours before I'll need to pick up kids, roughly, before I need to leave the house. I just don't know where to get started. So I'll have a look around. Probably it is the most essential things are probably dishes and washing again. Let's get those done. And then maybe, I don't know, how you've got to be sometimes you've got to be in the mood for it. I'm not feeling bathrooms. I'm not feeling vacuuming. I feel like I'm just at surface level cleaning because I just don't feel like doing it. And we'll see how we go. Maybe I'm going to do my 5-minute method again. Let's see if we can motivate ourselves to get things done. And if we don't, that's okay too. We'll just get a few things done and that'll be fine. We'll just muddle around, I suppose. But yeah, let's join me as okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start in the kitchen because that's the main area that I don't like having mess in. Then I'll go to this living area that I'm in now. So, and there's just a little bit of washing. It's not like the last lot of washing I had. So we'll do that, get that away. Then I might just do a general tidy. The kitchen table, there's the Easter hamper on there from Easter time, and there's still, I don't know whether you saw in previous videos, but I've been doing this Disney puzzle. I just haven't sat down to do it. And it's actually driving me bonkers that it's just been sitting on our kitchen table for so long. And I'm finding it really difficult. So, and even maybe just to find the time to sit there and do it. So maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to give up on it. I still want to do it, but maybe there's a way that I can make that a bit tidier as well, because I'm sick of it being on the table. So I'll clean that up maybe, or, maybe I'll do some, who knows? Yeah, get dishes done, get some washing done, general tidy, and I'll take you with me for all of it, and we'll see what happens from there. I would love to declutter my pantry. I'd love to declutter the cupboards near my sink that I think I may have shown you briefly again in a previous video. I'd love to get into some deep cleaning and decluttering. We've lived in this house for 11 years and we've just accumulated so many things, and it's time. We're at a different stage in our kids' lives again where there's so many toys and books and things that we could probably donate and pass on to others or sell. So I want to get stuck into that at some stage too. And I just want it to feel like home again. It's never going to be perfect, and I don't expect that ever, but I just want it to be nice, I guess, and to not that I feel ashamed of it, but I just want it to be nice and to feel like home. And it still feels like home, whether there's clutter or not, but there's just too much stuff. And that can feel overwhelming, and then it makes it harder to clean and tidy and all of those sorts of things. So if I can deal with that, that would be amazing. Anyway, I'm totally procrastinating now from getting stuck into things. Let's do dishes. Not too many, just a couple things to put away there. sandwich maker, and the bench needs a bit of a tidy. And I need to just clean that as well and unload the dishwasher, so we'll get into that. And that took 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And now I'm going to load it. So now I'll just put these away and get the hand dishes done as well. So that shouldn't take too long, I hope. So doing pretty well. That's been about 15 minutes and I've got all the dishes done. So I just need to wipe down benches and things now, and then next section of the house. Cool, so that's the kitchen, mostly done. Spray, I'll be using that again in other areas. Dishwasher is loaded and unloaded. Bench is clean, we are doing well. Let's move to the kitchen table, and then maybe we'll do the floors and things too. And truly, the table's not too bad. It's just, I need to get rid of the Easter things and swap them out for those again. Even though I still love that, I'd keep that there if it didn't have the eggs, but that's all right. We'll swap that out, and it's just clearing it. But yeah, that's all right. We'll get that done. Give it a wipe down, then I know that's done as well. That is a lot better. I end up just packing up the excess pieces that I haven't done on the puzzle into the container, and I can sort them again another time. I just don't think I'm going to get onto that today. And just got the Easter basket still sitting here too, but it's much better. Might just pop that down this end because we've at least got 5 seats that are mostly clear for us to sit at, so that's good. That's the main thing, which is nice. Next up is just this little bit of washing, which compared to Mount Washmore that I had Last time we can deal with this. I can handle it. Washing is put away, and now I'm just getting some washing out of the machine to hang up if the stuff that I put out already this morning is actually dry. We'll see. Washing that I've got out here isn't quite dry, but I'll put on what I can with the couple of rows that I have left, and then we'll see how we go from there. I'm gonna give it about another hour, and then I reckon I'll be able to get the rest of that washing on. Oh, and check out our tomatoes. So we've got one here that I reckon is very, very close to being ripe. Still got some green ones, but that's okay. Hopefully they ripen. We'll see, I guess. We will see. Got this lot here as well, but yeah, it just depends on whether we get enough hot days left for them to ripen properly, but we'll see how we go. So I managed in a full hour. I'm a bit sweaty, as normal. Always happens. It's actually really warm today. I wasn't expecting to be quite as warm today, but we are expected to have lots of rain tomorrow. I may have mentioned that already, but look, that's okay. I've done what I would call the main areas that bug me the most, and there's things that I'm not going to show you. I could, but I won't. Like we've got so much recycling that needs to be done, but the recycling bin is full. So things like that. And it just makes it look messy. And empty shoe boxes, like the kids have had shoes, and my husband's bought shoes for himself recently, and they're just sitting there. So I just want to fill them with more recycling to then throw them in the recycling, which I'm hoping it's recycling week this week, so that I can get rid of all of that junk that seems to be just accumulating. And we still have, it sounds so bad, because my husband and I both work, we've still got camping stuff lying around from, when was that? Middle weekend of the school holidays, which isn't too bad, but we just haven't gotten around to putting it all away. So there's just some things to the right of me right now. Like there's a container full of stuff, and then there's like an airbed. It's in a garbage bag, but it's just sitting there. So when things like that, I just feel like sometimes it makes me feel claustrophobic in my own house when I have stuff like that. So that's the reason for the decluttering. So speaking of, remember how I showed you that cupboard? I am going to do that today. It's 1 o'clock, so I've still got 2 hours. So let's at least declutter one thing. As I think I've said in the past, when it comes to things like that, it's got to be manageable, and you've got to be able to do it in the time frame that you have. Otherwise, it becomes too stressful and it feels chaotic. But I think if I can do that one cupboard, which I don't think it's going to take as long as I think it will, that will be great. As long as I'm not creating more mess, because there might be things that I don't want to keep anymore. But mainly, I just need to make it functional, because everything's just been shoved in there, and I know I've got like a Tupperware onion chopper thing in there that is broken. So why am I keeping it? It needs to go out. Things like that, I will get rid of. But otherwise, let's get stuck into that, because yeah, it just really needs to be done, and I'll feel like I've accomplished a lot. So I'm just going to give the kitchen floor a sweep before I start. I know I'll probably need to sweep it again afterwards, but I'll give that a quick sweep, and then we'll get stuck into that cupboard. So for those who may not have seen it, this is the cupboard in question. Let me fix this. It's so bad, guys. It's so bad. All right, I'm on the floor. I'll sort of show you how I'm doing it as I go, but I'll see how we go with the angle and everything. But let's get into it. Why do we have this? Just full of drink bottles. This is ridiculous. We have so many bottles. Brand new. And I actually like using these. I've got a couple, but yep. More Tupperware. I've kind of cleared that. I'm going to use my phone to actually see what's down around the corner, so I need to get in there. But I've got things in front of me. I'm actually surrounded currently, and I haven't even gotten to the second shelf properly. Look how many stupid bottles we have. This is why this is not functional. I am gonna, we need maybe one each plus one spare. Like, that's ridiculous. And if there's still more, oh my goodness. So I'm gonna get a box. So look, I've still got all the Tupperware behind me, and that is full of drink bottles. I'm going to get a box to put all the things I'm going to donate or get rid of, and see what the kids still want to keep and what they don't. They may not get a choice because that's ridiculous. Anyway, we're getting there. I need to give it a wipe out too. As happens, I just get a little bit of dirt and grime in there. But I'll get around the corner. You can see better than me because I'm just extending my arms here to see these things. And then we'll get stuck into this section as well. This is going to be so satisfying when it's clean and ready and nice again. So I've given it all a wipe, and I've wiped down the inside of the doors as well, which is good. That's just all really nice crockery that we have, that we bring out for maybe Christmas or, oh, I'm puffing, special occasions. And I don't know why we kept this ceramic little, I guess we thought we'd use it for something, but this ceramic little bowl that had a gourmet cheese spread in it at one time. Why? So 11, yeah, like it hasn't been 11 years since I've cleaned out this cupboard. It accumulates so much. And I know in the past I've gone through this, but we, again, like new mugs and things have come in, and this is what you end up with. So wish me luck sorting it out, and then we'll do the next shelf down and work out what we're keeping and what we're getting rid of. Okay, I've sorted out sort of the stuff that I think we'll keep, but I'm not sure. I had to wash a couple of things too because they just weren't quite, yeah, been sitting there a while. They're a bit dusty and a bit gross. So I've got that, but I've already filled up this to get rid of. So you've got a full bag here of just things we don't need, and I've gotten rid of most of the things out of here, except I've just kept these three because they were thermos ones, and that one is a special one for my husband. Now, as daunting as it is, I'm going to get stuck into this next section. I really don't want to now that I've started. It feels too big, but it's not. That has taken me half an hour, but we're going to get stuck into this lot and we'll declutter it down and get it looking so much better and functional, and I can't wait. So the reward will be that it's functional. Another area cleaned out. And this is most of the stuff that was in there. More bottles. But yeah, lots of Tupperware and things too. And platters. This is where normally all of our platters and stuff get kept. So I'll show you all through, again, what I keep and what I don't. Now I've got the blockage of not knowing where to start to put them all back in and what to keep and what not to keep. I would get rid of so much, but as I said, some of these things are, the kids still use, or, yeah, you don't want to throw out things that you may use again. So anyway, what I think I'll do is I'll put all the Tupperware and the, what are they called? Platters and stuff back in, and then I'll work from there. Wish me luck. It's actually fun to look back at, find all of your special things. So this is Christmas one, and I was looking at, oh, the floor's very dirty there now. Best mum ever, so Mother's Day. And then we've got this one, Dad's barbecue, super delicious food, so cute. And there's another one here too, I'll show you. This one here. The I love you more than pizza. So they're fun, and you want to keep them, well, sentimentally I want to keep them. Let me show you up here. It is looking much better, and it's all, so I've kept 5 bottles, literally 5. 2 of them, I don't know what my kids actually have at school today, because that's their actual bottles that they're meant to have at school. So they probably don't have water at school today apart from the bubble taps. But anyway, that's all right. This one is a special one of Ethan's. It's his life straw one that he really wanted, and we got him that for his birthday, I think last year, because he just loves it and he wanted to test it out in different water. We've been very, very cautious still what he's allowed to test that in, because, yeah, don't want him getting sick regardless. But yeah, so everything has a home, and it's looking much, much neater, much better. It's just now this section here, which I've got to work out where I'm going to put everything. Let's put a whole heap of the more plasticky feeling, what are they called? Serving plates and dishes and things down the end there because I know I don't use them that often. And again, looking, everything sort of looks like it has its place and is looking fairly neat. Again, there's still probably much in here, but they're all things that we use, so I don't want to get rid of them. This is just how we've got our storage and what we have to work with, I guess. And while I'm on the floor, because it's too hard to get up for a second, I've still got all of these things to try and work out what we're keeping and what we're not. And also these things here. There's a couple of lunch boxes and things and just random lids. A couple of extra drink bottles there that are still in really good condition, but I'm not sure what to do with. So I might just, let's see what else I can get in here, but I don't want to overdo it. And I want to make sure I'm keeping what really needs to be kept. But hey, so much better. Oops, sorry, it's gone blurry. So much better than it was. Trust me. It's still blurry, guys. Sorry, let me just put it on. Is that better? Hopefully. Much better. Yeah, until I have to get things from the back. But you know, actually it's not, again, it's not that bad, honestly. It's like moving one thing and getting things out, so it's all okay. And there shouldn't be that many drink bottles in here, as I said, because 2 of them are meant to be in school bags. For some reason they're not. And yeah, these things are quite easy to grab as well. Get them out. So I couldn't just help myself. I ended up going to the drawers next to these cupboards because that also has a lot of plastics and bits and pieces, and they really needed a good tidy as well. So I got all of them out, was able to take some more things out of the cupboards and put them in the drawers after cleaning them out and everything, and it just made sense to do this at the same time. So I've done a drawer as well. So this is what happens when you start decluttering. It's like a flow-on effect. But it was I'm really glad I got it done as well. So it was great. And this is the final result of the cupboards. So much better. I'm so glad I got that done. Yes, brilliant. Felt accomplished by the end of the day. I'll say goodbye for now though. Thank you so much for joining me again this week. Hope you're having a wonderful time, whatever you're getting up to. See you next time. Bye.